Chip Kelly looking to replace quarterback Darren Thomas, who skipped his senior season to go pro. Sophomore Brian Bennett played last year at times and did have some success, but after what we saw in the spring game, it's clear there is real competition in the former redshirt freshman Marcus Mariota, who in the spring game completed 18 of 26 passes. That's good for 69%, 202 yards, and a touchdown with the pick. He also ran for over 100 yards and a score. Now, after the game, he said, quote, "My expectation was to just go out there and play my best. I felt like I did."
Hey Duck fans, well, spring sports are reaching their apex. It's the time when championships are won or lost, and the Ducks are right in the thick of it for a few of them. So let's break it down. First of all, Oregon's acrobatics and tumbling team already won a national championship 2 weeks ago, and the still active Duck sports are competing to bring home some hardware of their own as well. The Pac-12 championships are going down this weekend in track and field at Hayward Field. Both the men's and women's teams have to be considered as the favorites, especially with the boost in a few added bodies to the men's team with spring football now being over. D'Anthony Thomas ran last weekend at the Oregon Relays, having not practiced or even participated in any track activities since his junior year of high school. And yet all he did was do enough to earn Pac-12 Athlete of the Week honors. So, him being added to the team along with a few other guys that were fully immersed in football should be just what the doctor ordered for pushing the men's team hopefully over the top. In fact, it was a clean sweep for the Ducks in the weekly honors, since Breanne Thiessen and Becca Friday were named the Pac-12 Women's Athletes of the Week too. So, D'Anthony Thomas and a few others being added to the men's team's roster late, it might be enough to add just a couple more points that are needed to give the Oregon men's team the title. If they do so, it'll be the 6th year in a row that the Oregon men's team wins the Pac-10/Pac-12 championship. Women, meanwhile, have been #1 all year long. They already won the indoor national championship. They're looking like they've got to be the favorites to win the outdoor and certainly to win the Pac-12 title this year around. So that all goes down this weekend at Hayward Field. Please go check it out. Also taking place this weekend is a big series in baseball. Number 9 ranked Oregon is hosting USC. The Ducks have been great overachievers this year. Despite a rash of injuries, Coach Horton's crew have done just a remarkable job. They've started off the year unranked, and now they've climbed all the way into the top 10. They're ranked number 1 in the Pac-12 with a 1.5 game lead right now over Arizona going into the series with the Trojans this weekend. It all goes down at PK Park, so if the Ducks keep playing this way, they're already set to host a regional. They might even host a super regional with the way things are going. There's been a lot of heroes this year on the team. As what started as a roster of relative unknowns at the start, they've definitely made an impression. JJ Altobelli, Kudell, Sherfy, Payne. In fact, Aaron Payne was named the Pac-12 Player of the Week this past week. That would make it 2 in a row for Payne. Yes, he's been the back-to-back Pac-12 Player of the Week, helping push Oregon into the lead in the conference and maintain their very thin lead. So go cheer on the Ducks. They're doing great things out at PK Park. And at Howe Field, the softball team also has been having a terrific season. They're playing a series against UCLA. Now, they lost the opening game of the series Thursday night. They play Friday night, tonight, and Saturday. The Ducks are ranked number 12 in the country currently as they close out the regular season. The NCAA tournament selection is taking place on Sunday. That will determine where the Ducks will be bound next. They're definitely going to make the tournament. Where? Well, if you want to find out, tune into ESPNU. The selection show will be on then. Tennis season is now over. Their last match was on Thursday. And despite a rough mid-season stretch, overall it was a great year, particularly for the men's team. They finished 17-7 on the year. They have a lot of high hopes for the future. It's a very young team. It's a very talented team. We should be seeing some great things this time next year. Golf is nearing its end as well. The women currently are ranked number 21 in the country, and they're 8th right now in the NCAA regionals going into this weekend. While the number 6 men's team, which is one of the best finishes in school history, led by superstar Eugene Wong, is headed for Michigan for a NCAA regional event before the big NCAA tournament. It's the 6th year in a row where the men's team has made a postseason tournament. So congrats to Coach Casey Martin and the golf teams. And look for a feature on Golf's Rising Star, University of Oregon's Eugene Wong, next week here on FishDuck.com. Now, as for our website, FishDuck, we're making a few tweaks to the site design, but don't worry, all things are, to improve our layout while still presenting all the great content that you've come to expect. We now have a donation area on the site, so if you like what we do and you want to support FishDuck, look for the PayPal button on the right side, and we will soon begin hosting advertising on the site as well. So if your business is interested in getting your company in front of FishDuck's vast audience, please contact Charles and myself, and we will be happy to provide more information to you. As for content, we didn't have a new FishDuck.com video this past week. Some of you may have noticed. We're doing some upgrades, and with that comes some technical difficulties, but look for a new FishDuck video next Tuesday. Now, the videos that we did have, of course, we had my weekly vlog, and I did a video interview with George Reister last Thursday. He was a Oregon tight end from 1999 through 2002, named second team All-Pac-10 in 2002, and a longtime NFL player with the Jacksonville Jaguars and a couple other teams. Of course, our daily articles were stellar, as always. Our writers are doing just a fantastic job, and we're looking for more people to join the team. So if you are interested in writing, or you want to participate in social media, or video production, or video editing, please contact us. We would love to have you as part of the FishDuck crew. Also, if you want a little blast from the past, we've added some historic footage to the Fish Tank, which is our video section on the site. Most recently, we added highlights from the 1970 USC-Oregon game at Autzen Stadium. It was a 10-7 upset victory on a day where, well, we know it never rains at Autzen Stadium, but it might have that day. We also have some footage from the 1979 and 1980 seasons now up. The Reggie Ogburn era. And watching it, wow, can you just imagine what Ogburn could have done if he was playing today in Chip's system? Wow. We'll have lots more historic footage going up very soon, so keep checking back often. For example, do you remember the days when Autzen Stadium had a grass field? Did you even know Autzen Stadium had a grass field? Well, we'll have proof of that on the site very soon, so check back. Of course, sign up for our weekly newsletter. Please do come to our message board and join in on the conversation. Read our articles, watch our videos. Everything on the site is 100% free for you. Just part of our overall philosophy here at FishDuck.com to go fish, get hooked. Go Ducks. And now, my random tweet of the week.
Hey, will you shut up?
Thank you.
Time for another music recommendation. This week I want to introduce you to a local Eugene talent who has since relocated to New York but is still making some great music and has had quite a career. Justin King. Now, when Justin was in high school at South Eugene High School, he toured the world with B.B. King and Alison Krauss and was being considered as one of the best instrumental folk guitarists in the world. After a couple albums, he reinvented himself as a singer and put together the Justin King Band. They toured extensively and they ended up signing with Epic Records, but internal label squabbles prevented their album from being released, and eventually they were released from their contract. That's when guitarist Aaron Ebbage became a solo artist and relocated to Los Angeles, where he's now a successful engineer as well as a performer. And bassist Drew Dressman started his own band called the Soft Hills. They're based out of Seattle. Justin, meanwhile, moved to the East Coast. He started a recording studio and also became a freelance photographer, traveling the world snapping photos in Haiti and Iraq and Afghanistan. Justin has put out another solo record late last year, or maybe it was late 2010, and continues to produce and record many artists while quietly creating some astonishing melodic and beautiful music while displaying his jaw-dropping guitar playing skills. Here's one of his older songs from the Justin King Band, but I highly recommend picking up their EP titled Fall Rise, or Justin's most recent record, which is available on iTunes as well, along with Aaron Ebbage's solo work, and of course the Soft Hills. It's all great stuff. Check it out.
Ceiling fan just turns and turns. This is narcissistic and unnecessary. Leave it up to me, I'll complicate the situation.
that does it for me this week. It's a big weekend for Duck baseball, softball, and track and field, so be sure to go out and support our beloved Ducks. Until next week, this is Kurt saying go fish, get hooked, go Ducks.